With the 2013 college football season on the horizon, hear how one decision being made by the Big Ten Conference could have a lasting effect on the Nicholls State Colonels for years to come. The University of Wisconsin's athletic director Barry Alvarez says the football teams in the Big Ten Conference will no longer be scheduling FCS schools in the future. In a radio interview, Alvarez said, "The non-conference schedule in our league is ridiculous. It's not very appealing, so we've made an agreement that our future games will all be Division I schools. It will not be FCS schools." While this decision may have been an easy one for Alvarez and those in the Big Ten Conference, FCS programs like Nicholls State University are hoping the decision made by the Big Ten isn't one some of the other major FBS conferences will begin to duplicate. Nicholls State University head football coach Charlie Stubbs talked about how he thinks the big FBS conferences and FCS schools should keep scheduling their games together in the future.
I just hope everybody doesn't go that direction with it or anything, because I really believe both levels of football can benefit.
Since 2009, the Colonels have played 10 games against FBS opponents. And in those 10 games, the Colonels have been outscored by their FBS foes 483 to 98. While the Colonels have been outmatched since 2009, one senior wide receiver talked about how he will not let the struggles of the team's past dictate how the Colonels prepare for the future.
First of all, the past is the past, and we're building for the future right now. I think we got a good program. We got things going in the right direction right now, so we don't really worry about what's happened in the past. Just look to improve it, what we can do better.
Regardless of the outcome, the university's athletic department depends heavily on the FBS games played by the Colonel football team every year. Nicholls State University Athletic Director Rob Bernardi talked about how important the football team is to the athletic department's budget.
In football, I think we got $850,000 in game guarantees. I mean, that's a significant portion of our budget.
On the gridiron, the Colonels have battled with some of college football's best. In Week 2 of the 2012 season, the Nicholls State Colonels made the trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma to take on the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. The last game of the season, the Colonels traveled to Corvallis, Oregon to play the 15th-ranked Oregon State Beavers. Coming up in 2013, the Colonels have a tough road ahead. In Week 1, the Colonels will venture up to Eugene, Oregon to take on a talented Duck team that averaged 49 points a game. In Weeks 2 and 3, the Colonels will play Western Michigan University and the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Ultimately, the scheduling decision is out of the Colonels' hands, so all the football team can do now is prepare for the season opener against the Oregon Ducks in 2013. For NTW News, I'm GERALD GRUENIG.